So first, I am super excited about this. I didn't expect such great feedback. I didn't know that there was such a thirst for knowledge for this thing, for this beast, for this piece of shit, man. Seriously, this is like, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. That's really how I feel. You have your very high highs where you are conquering and you are productive, and you can learn to channel the mania into productivity, into art, into a book, into a painting, into a podcast. I am amazed at what I see every day by the creations of my friends who struggle with this monster. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to just kind of rawly lay it out there. Now, forewarning, because, I came up with this brilliant idea of a podcast when I was, manic. So I came very ill prepared. I did not write a script. I didn't really do anything. I kind of stressed about it. That's just all I did. I just stressed about it because it's a lot of pressure. Lots of pressure. And I also know it's not a lot of pressure. Who gives a fuck? It's my fucking podcast. Like, but at the same time, I want people to understand. I want to help as much as I can. This isn't just for my fellow bipolar superhumans and super not humans. This is for our loved ones who haven't given up yet, or who are thinking about giving up, who don't know what the fuck to do, who just don't fucking get it, who want to understand, who love us unconditionally. Just with the most beautiful unconditional love you could ever imagine. And that's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. So yes, I am kind of experimenting with this audio mixing. I'm not chopping, I might chop a long pause or burp, because I just be blinking and burping. I'm having a semi-superhuman day. Today was a very interesting day. I went over to my photographer's house. And if you know me, you know the stories and the legend of my photographer's home. So we will get into that another time for another episode. But for now, I just want to kind of let you get to know me. I go by Chip. I am 31 years old. I am a mother of 4. I have a wonderful boyfriend who has children of his own, and between us there are 9 children, and it is absolutely chaos, but we love it and we thrive on it, and all it takes is organization and a schedule. I tell you what, it is amazing what just being disciplined does. And it took me a long time to learn discipline, given the whole, bipolar disorder, PPD. Sorry. So we make it work. We absolutely make it work. And I love it. I have an excellent support system. My mother has always had my back. I have a wonderful family, and I'm blessed. I know not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of people have support systems. I have tons of friends, and they tell me about their shitty families, and I'm like, what the fuck? Your mom took out a loan under your Social Security? Like, what? I'm not understanding this. Like, this shitty little things like that, like literally just parents who have actively tried to ruin their children's futures. And it's just a foreign concept to me. So God bless that I have had the support system that I've had. All it takes is love. I'll tell you that. Unconditional love. I've been a fucking shit, I've been a fucking shit. And these people do not give up on me. We have experienced a lot of death, of grief and loss, and of all types, ranging from, my father, starting with my father actually, and as of recently, my nephew at birth, and, dozens of losses. I literally can't count anymore, and I've grown numb to it almost. And it's not a gross, sickening numbness. It's I get the news that someone has passed, and I smile because I know that the superhuman's coming. It triggers a manic episode every single time. The anniversary of my father's death, which is here this month, triggers a manic episode every single year. And, I'm praying to God that I am deliberately channeling this into this podcast. I need to pour my heart and soul into this. I think this is not just for you guys as well. I think this is also for me. I have such a huge heart, and I've always wanted to share it. Helping you understand what goes on is important to me. It's truly important. It's not just some, hey, look at me, I'm crazy. Trust me. I mean, people be staring at me all the time anyway. So I already get enough of that kind of attention. I carry a presence. I know I do. I hope this presence carries through to this podcast. And I hope that, you just understand the impulses, the masters of self-destruction. God, we are Olympiad levels of self-destruction. Let's admit it. We stand on the bridges while we're burning them. We're that type of cray-cray. And that's the beast. That is the beast that lives inside, and it can take over. And sometimes the beast is manic, and you have to learn to put a collar and a chain on that mania. But also on the same foot, you have to do it with the espresso depressos, just the instant sadness and the grief and the self-loathing and the I don't want to be here kind of vibes, and gotta know that you aren't alone in those feelings. You know that it really feels that way. It totally feels that way. How you can just not even want, the feeling of just, hey, let me evaporate. Just let me evaporate. And then also at the same time, you're at peace with it. If I just evaporated right now, it would be okay. I won't lie. That is absolutely terrifying to me. That is a terrifying piece to have. And so I try not to go for the depressive side. If I have a choice in a day, I'm going to be superhuman all day, every day. Man, I get so much shit done. I'll cure cancer. Although that we low-key know that the cure for most cancers are out there. We just know it's way more profitable to keep pumping people full of poison than it is to save a life and tax their ass. Anyways, digression. I love existing. I do. I absolutely love existing. I love being challenged, and I love challenging others. I love asking questions. I am really good at asking questions, and I feel enlightened whenever I can get the answer on my own. Self-education is way more valuable than anything you'll learn in a university, school of any sorts. Knowledge is power, and if it is self-knowledge, it is that much more powerful. I woke up on my 30th birthday almost 2 years ago at this point, and the day I woke up, it was a very strange feeling. It was a feeling of, all right, I'm pretty sure everything I've ever been taught is a lie, and I'm pretty skeptical of everything, and I trust absolutely nobody. So there was the beginning for me of figuring out that I could channel the mania or the depression. It was not an easy spot to get to, because you have to face the ugly parts of yourself that come with this disorder. And, I hate calling it a disorder, because where I'm at now with it, feeling as though I can channel the mania and the depressive side, and also feel as though I'm doing a pretty decent job. My children are happy. They're thriving. They're not confused. Mommy is not going to the doctor for her broken brain. Their laundry's organized, and their closets are organized, and their laundry's done, period. Laundry, I'll probably mention laundry a lot. It's my kryptonite. I gotta admit it, because then I get so much done, and then I see the copious amounts of bullshit I have to put away, and it is crippling. It is crippling. Talk about crippling anxiety. And that is another thing about this beast, is the anxiety that comes with it. You are worried 24/7 about everything, and not even necessarily worried. You are just weighing out options all the time. How can this pan out, and how will it work out? in every situation of your life, every moment, past, present, and future. And we aren't just thinking about ourselves, what's going to happen to us. It's all about everything else in the exterior, every person, everything, every animal, every building, every little atom. And it's all racing through our minds at a bazillion miles an hour, consistently, forever and ever and ever and ever. It's almost like we are the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland, consistently late for the next step, for the next thought, the next anxiety. It's not that we're trying to be rude. We're just in a rush to figure out the next answer, because once we have answers, we have an internal peace, or at least a little bit more is obtained. The thing I struggled with, and sometimes struggle with from time to time, is accepting what I am, accepting the diagnoses, accepting the stigma that I know was going to be put upon my life, and that is actively put upon my life. People do not think that a mental illness label affects you in the deepest of ways, like literally affects your life, keeps you from getting jobs. Friends will exclude you from social circles, stop inviting you to things. Siblings will even cut you off for good. Your world can be made very small with just a few little words just placed right on your soul. Well, there you have it. And I promise to have a very much longer episode next drop. I came so ill prepared that I was just literally spilling my guts for the last 11 minutes. And now I have to go be a mother. Thank you guys.